Hi everybody, welcome to EZLynx Live. I'm your host Ryan Beukema. On today's show, we're going to be talking about some of the key features that went out in our Q3 release. From interactive quote proposals to our brand new Sales Center dashboard, we have a lot of great things to cover today, so let's get started. For those of you who attended AppliedNet 2024, you got to see our brand new interactive quote proposals. This was a huge hands-on lab we did, and it was one of the last sessions we did. We were very excited about all the agents that were able to attend, who stayed to be able to see this cool feature. For those of you who weren't able to either stay or attend AppliedNet 2024, don't worry about it. We're going to talk about it now. The brand new interactive personalized quote proposals really helps you and your agency differentiate yourself in the market by creating these brand new, highly customizable quotes proposals that you can send out to your potential customers to try to earn that business. So let's jump into EZLynx real quick and take a look at them. We are streamlining the sales process by providing your agency the ability to send personalized proposals directly through your customer portal. Here, it would be EZLynx Client Center. These interactive proposals, these are modern, right? And it's a very efficient way of doing business that helps your agency stand out from the crowd. It allows you to do more business and do it faster. Let's dive in really quick here. We can see that we have a quote pulled up. At the bottom of that quote, right down there, you're going to want to click Create Proposal. Once you do that, it's going to bring you into the Create Proposal workflow where you're going to have to do a couple of things, but it's really fast. So let's go ahead and we'll quote the auto in this proposal. Right? So what we want to do is we want to actually give our proposal a name. So if we come over, make it something very distinct. Make it something that really stands out to them, right? So let's go ahead and go to the carrier selection. This is where I can choose what carriers I want to go with. So if you quoted multiple carriers, you could select them all if you want. So for example, we're going to select carrier 1, carrier 2, and carrier 3, right? All of those are going to get included in that proposal. And then you can choose which one of them you want to be your top choice. And that's what's going to appear in Client Center when your insureds go there, or your prospects go there to look at the auto quote. So for example, we're going to go down here with carrier 2, and that's the one that I want to be my top choice because based on all the information I gathered during the application process, this is the one that I think best meets their needs. Another thing that we can do real quick on this page, if you were to download any documentation from that carrier site, like any proposals or coverage information from there, you can upload those images right here and also include those in the proposal. For time's sake, we're just going to go ahead and scroll down and we're going to click on Continue. What I'd like to do here, and I always encourage everyone to do, is get a nice personalized message. Type something in here so that when they go to the Client Center, they understand what they're looking at. So we have a little message. It's a little short and sweet, but it gets to the point, right? This is based on their unique needs. This is the option that best works for them. You can also upload a video. And this happens from BombBomb, from Boom, Screencast, Vimeo, or YouTube. If you recorded like you talking about the actual proposal and talking about maybe even about your agency and selling the agency as to why you are a differentiator or why they may want to do business with you versus others, all of that information can be saved right here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our video link that we have, and I'm going to stick this in here because I want this to be part of that interactive proposal that gets sent off to them. Next thing I'm going to do is come over here, and I'm just going to make sure everything looks okay, right? So there's a couple of ways that I can send this. I can send this to them via text message, right? And it's going to have a link, and that link will direct them to the Client Center. I can also send it via an email campaign, and right here we see in this email it has the proposal link. When they click that, that also will direct them to Client Center. But what's really cool is let's go ahead and see what the actual insureds are going to look like. If we go to open up preview, this is what your insureds will see when they come into the Client Center. They're going to see that message that you typed up here. They're going to see the nice little unique message you meant to them. Here's the cool video that you put on there. And yeah, sure enough, you click play, it's going to play the video. So whatever you put in there, whether it's promoting the agency or if it's just talking to them personally about that coverage that you're recommending, those videos are going to go right there. And then at the same time, we scroll down, boom. Remember, I selected carrier 2 as my top choice, and that's the one that shows up right here. And the great thing about this is that whenever they confirm and they decide whichever carrier they do want to go with, and they choose it, I want to go with, I agree, carrier option 2 is the one that I want to do. I want to go there. So they would select that, and then at your agency, you would be notified, a task would get created for you to be able to go in and actually see what they got set up with. So an amazing tool, the new personalized proposals inside of EZLynx. In Q3, we also made some amazing enhancements to our very successful quote by text feature. These enhancements allow you to have even more customization around the actual message and some of the wording that's going out to your potential customers when they're utilizing this service. Let's jump back in and let's show you guys how you can customize some of these keywords that we're using in quote by text. Quote by text is a groundbreaking new product that we have here in EZLynx, and this is helping your agency attract insurance shoppers who prefer the ease and the convenience and the simplicity of text-based interactions. What we've done recently is we've actually made it easier for you to customize keywords. So if we head over to our communication center and we go all the way down to where we have quote by text settings, click on edit. Notice that we have our normal keywords here like auto queue and quote auto. You have the ability, if you want, to create your own custom keywords, right? So if we scroll down here to custom keywords, we're here at EZLynx, so I'm going to put in easy auto, right? And then that's the keyword that we can utilize now in part of our texting conversations with our potential insureds to be able to get those auto quotes and get those leads coming into the agency. We've also made some really great enhancements to the Sales Center Agency Insights. Now, Agency Insights is an amazing feature. For those of you who have not utilized it, it actually goes in and it mines your data to help you find sales opportunities. So for example, if you lost a policy, or if you had an opportunity in Sales Center that you weren't able to actually close out as bound, these opportunities, these insights will actually show up in Agency Insights as warm sales leads. And the system will recommend, hey, go look at this, or it'll even recommend cross-selling an umbrella opportunity. So we've made some neat enhancements here in Q3 for our Agency Insights. Let's jump back in and let's see some of these cool new things that we now allow you to do. Agency Insights for EZLynx Sales Center automatically generates potential prospects from your quote data and book of business. And what's great about this is this gives you the information that you need to be able to recapture, win, and cross-sell all different types of opportunities before their next X date. That's really important. We've done some great things here with Agency Insights in order to kind of flush some things forward and make it a little bit more visible in the system. So if we head over to Sales Center, notice that here in the menu, we have Agency Insights right at the top. It used to be hidden in prospecting. Now we've pulled it out, so it's easy to access. And if we go up, we can access the account. The first thing we see is a complete overhaul of the UI. It's a lot easier for you to be able to get information in there. So for example, right here we have our new insights. These are the total of new insights that were created that day. We have expiring insights. These are insights that are going to be expiring that day, and if you don't take action, they will get removed. We have things that are expiring soon, so within the next 7 days, these things will get expired. And then we also point out for you different actual opportunities for these insights. We have our cross-selling, we have our capture unbound, we have recapture lost policy, and then we have suggest umbrella. Important call out for suggest umbrella. We're not actually really looking at coverages here. We're just looking to see, do they have the right policies that match up that would warrant an actual umbrella? So that's a pretty important thing to call out here. Another thing that you're going to notice here that we've done with Insights is we've added these new statuses down here for like expiring soon or open. So what are these different things? Let's go ahead and hit filters and we can actually see the different statuses and talk about those. All right, so new is going to be the total number of insights that were actually created in here. Once again, expiring today, we can filter it down to that list of the ones that will be expiring coming up that day. Expiring soon, these are going to again be the ones that are expiring within 7 days. So what this does is this gives you a whole lot of ability to be able to go in and filter to work the list the way you want to work them, right? And this is really big. Open though, open is going to be a new one, right? This is something that we kind of added. And open is going to be able to show you, these are insights that they have a 30-day lifespan. So they basically get kicked off, and this status is from, anywhere between, 29 days to 8 days, which is going to be right before that expiring soon kicks in. So anything that's open is good to go. Now, one of the things that I like to do is I always like to add these filters in because I can go in and then kind of filter the list of what I want. Notice that we also have a couple new filters. We have like producer, suggested action, we have suggested line of business, the date the insight was actually created, and this is really important, insight expiration date. So if you want to filter the things expiring within a certain date period, that's when to click. When you're working this list, what I would encourage you to do to get the most out of it is I always try to sort it right here by insight expiration. I want to always have the ones that are going to be expiring right up at the top so that when I'm coming in here, I can be able to work those first. So that's the ones that I actually want to go in, and I want to be able to try to hit those before they actually jump off the list and they're gone. So if we flip this back around, notice that these are going to be the important ones so that if I don't hit these by September 1st, they're gone, right? Then we pull them off the list. So that's the way that I actually want to work the list whenever I come in here. And this is great because it gives you the ability to take advantage of your own data and figure out ways to make money on it. And that's really important now, considering the market and everything that's happening with renewals. This is an easy way to maybe get some warm leads over to your producers to be able to rework some things and get some more opportunities closed at your agency. This year at AppliedNet, we also unveiled a brand new Sales Center dashboard. This amazing new feature helps you understand your organization's sales pipeline, and it allows you to drill down into different opportunities, where they are, lead sources, which ones have been beneficial, your total premiums that are basically going to be possibly coming in. What's amazing about this is that you can look at it, like I mentioned, from a holistic standpoint of the whole agency. How are they doing from a sales standpoint? Or you can actually drill down into individual reps to see how they're doing. This is great because you can have those really good kind of teachable, coachable moments with them to maybe get them on the right path, or see who's doing really well in the organization and make sure that they're getting rewarded for their hard work. So let's jump back in and let's take a look at this brand new dashboard for Sales Center. Being able to analyze your sales team's performance and monitor progress towards success for your sales targets and your strategic objectives, that's very important for any organization. It's one of the reasons why we've created the new sales performance dashboard as a part of EZLynx Sales Center. This provides you with actionable information that you can actually utilize and then work with your team on. So for example, metrics like premiums sold by producer, opportunities by source, premiums sold by line of business. These are all things that you can gather information on and be able to work with. So for example, if I'm trying to determine where I want to spend maybe advertising dollars, I'm going to come down here to premiums sold by lead source, and I'm going to see that AA lead generation service is killing it. I am getting a lot of money from these guys, but I'm not getting a lot of money from my print. So maybe if I'm investing dollars there, I want to roll that back. I don't want to invest so much there, and instead, maybe I can purchase bigger lists from AAA lead gen service and get more money on the books. So this gives you guys actionable information that you can use. Another thing that's really neat about it is that you can filter this down, not just from a holistic standpoint from an agency and seeing how the entire agency is doing, but you can go to individual producers. So if you're needing to have those, kind of mid-year or quarterly touch bases with your sales team, you can filter it down to see how they're doing. So for example, if we look at Janie here, we can see how she's doing from the total premium closed by status or opportunities. We can see the money that she has on the books that she's total premium brought in and that's been quoted. So this gives us amazing visibility into how our sales team is doing. To access it, it's very, very simple. Just head on over to the side menu, go to that briefcase, and come right here to dashboard, and that's going to give you access to all this amazing data that you can leverage with your team. Policy matching for your downloads, it can be a bit of a time-consuming task. I think we've all kind of been there. We've been to the policy transaction matching area. We've seen that unmatched tab and then had to work through some of those unmatched transactions. And transactions become unmatched for a number of reasons in EZLynx. But one of the things that we've done here in Q3, we've made it a little bit more efficient in the system to look at some different criteria to help you guys with matching. We've also introduced a new action that you guys can initiate to kind of rerun the entire matching workflow after this release to see if you can sync any of those transactions up without you having to go through transaction by transaction, just to help you guys be a little bit more efficient when handling those. So let's jump into our policy transaction area and let's take a look at some of these enhancements we've made. We understand that handling all of your policies and matching up your downloads can be very time consuming. Some agencies have individuals who basically spend most of their day trying to get through these things. So what we've done is we've introduced a new ability for you to do a rematch. Now, why would you have unmatched policies? Well, let's say, for example, you've received the download for the policy, but that happened prior to you actually going into the system and creating what's like a policy shell or a customer shell with their information in it. So this policy transaction is just sitting out here and it doesn't know where to go, right? This feature allows you to basically, in those types of situations, instead of having to go back in and manually type everything up, all you need to do is just come over here and click on rematch. And then we're going to run through the process for you and rematch up all those policies, saving you a ton of time. And what's really great about it is that you don't actually have to sit here and wait for it to process. You can click this, it's going to let you know that it's doing it, and then you can head off and go do whatever else you need to, and then we'll notify you when it's done. Well, that does it for us. That's all the cool content that we have for this month's shows. Thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody who attended AppliedNet 2024 this year. It was an amazing conference, and it was really a great pleasure to meet with a whole bunch of you out there. I thought the EZLynx zone, our own area, was amazing, and I hope those who attended enjoyed that as well. Once again, thank you so much for watching today, and until next time, we'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.